Hey there, it's Marty Adamschek from Andre's Electronics in Courtenay, BC, Canada. I've been in this industry for about 25 years now, and in this current location on and off for about 17 years. I would say my installation specialty would be custom fabrication, wiring, alarms, remote starts, basic installs. I pretty much do everything here install related. My installation philosophy would be to try and meet or exceed OEM specifications. Try and do everything right the first time so we don't have customers coming back. I try and exceed customer expectations. I figure if you're going to do it to the best of your ability. Other installation professionals who have had an influence on me, I would say first and foremost would be Tim Bailey, John Schwartz, the guys on YouTube and Instagram, Dean and Fernando, Matt Schaefer, Brian Schmidt, all the guys that are constantly putting out pictures and videos of their work. Guys are doing amazing stuff, trying to keep that bar very high. It's very inspirational. How my coworkers would describe me, I would say probably hardworking, thorough, reliable, dedicated, always up for a challenge of a big install. They can definitely depend on me to get the job done on time, on budget. The biggest challenge I've had to deal with in the last year would probably be had a pretty bad injury outside of work, torn rotator cuff, torn bicep. So trying to work around those injuries proved to be pretty daunting. There was a lot of late nights where I would be here until I physically couldn't work anymore. I would go home, back first thing in the morning, at it again. Same thing, just keep going until I physically couldn't do it anymore. And just going through rehab, trying to get everything better. It's just taking time, and finally I'm back to, I would say, about 100%. What would I like customers to remember about my installation aspect of my service? That I exceeded their expectations. The job got done on time, on budget, usually a little better than they expected. They're happy with their experience, never have problems. Why should I be part of the top 50 installers? Well, that's a tough one. I mean, there are a lot of amazing installers out there right now putting out some pretty incredible work. I like to think that my work has definitely grown over the last year, has definitely shown more maturity. I'm definitely cleaned up my installs, trying to take everything to the next level. I'm continually learning. I've invested a lot in tools to do my job. I think I'm definitely on par with some of these guys out there right now. How does my performance influence my team and store culture? I believe that my performance gives my sales guys the ability to sell higher end systems comfortably with the confidence that they'll be done on time, on budget. There will not be any hidden surprises. The customers will leave here happy. All right, just a quick walkthrough of my shop here. This is basically where I keep all of my dash kits and do most of my work, prepping for CD player installs. Over here, all of our wire harnesses, wiring here, all my different heat shrink. Over here, all of our data harnesses, all of my Maestro harnesses, course, got to have the coffee machine. Right here, we've got some fabrication tools. We've got the sanders and drill press. Here we've got storage for all of our upcoming jobs. Some mobile solutions templates there, and random vehicle speaker plates. Table saw with 2 router lifts in it. A couple more plates, a chop saw there. Over here we got my toolbox with all my tools and everything in it. Pretty standard stuff as everyone else has. All your screwdrivers, all your crimping tools. This one here is going to be all my mobile solutions router bits and template tape there. This one here is going to be all my threaded inserts, my ground kit, all my wire ferrules. Pretty standard setup. It's simple, but it does the trick. It's worked me well for many, many years. Okay.
Hey, Tim Bailey, 2019-2020 Installer of the Year. I wanted to take a second and give a shout out to a really good friend of mine, a really good installer, all around great guy, Marty Adamschek from Andre's Car Audio over on Vancouver Island. I've known this guy for quite a few years. He's just one of those guys that you can just always rely on. He's always listening to people. He's always taking feedback. He's bettering himself like day in, day out, up in his techniques all the time, up in his tools to be able to produce higher quality products. This guy just wants to learn. He's a hell of an installer, and he definitely belongs on the Emmy Magazine Top 50 for 2020-21. Thank you.